It's heartbreaking as a mom to see your child so sad and so alone, and it's all because they were born with a disability. Like, my daughter didn't choose to be born with Williams syndrome. It just is what it is, and it's hard to see the exclusion, and it's hard to see the struggles because she was born with a disability. And if I can have an opportunity to show people that there's so much more to her than Williams syndrome, then I'm going to. And if I can bring other children and adults and showcase their abilities as well, I feel like I have to.
The Unbirthday Party.
My name is Caitlin. I wish I had more friends. I don't have any friends to call me.
Caitlin has Williams syndrome, which is a genetic disorder that she was born with, and she's missing chromosome 7. I am Nicole Callender. I am Caitlin's mom. So Caitlin growing up actually was pretty included in elementary school. She had a friend group and she was invited to birthdays, and she had kids come to her birthday parties. But once she transitioned into high school, it was a completely different ballgame. The special ed students were kind of segregated from the rest of the school, and she lost all those connections she had in elementary school, and she didn't have any friends in high school at all. I don't see Caitlin as Caitlin with Williams syndrome. I see Caitlin as Caitlin. But in grade 12, when I started to see all the kids that she grew up with posting graduation pictures and posting, university acceptances, I started to feel that loss, that Caitlin wasn't going to experience any of these milestones because she was going to be staying in school until she was 21. Caitlin started to cry, and I said, what is wrong? And she said that she was upset that she wasn't going to be going to graduation parties like her sister. When I told her, you get this at 21, she thought that she wasn't getting these milestones because she had no friends to celebrate with. And she thought that maybe if she had friends, that she would be able to have the same celebrations and parties. So I thought maybe I could make her 18th birthday special, which was in July. So my thought was if I asked my friends and family to send her birthday cards between January and July, when all these milestones were happening, such as prom and graduation, that she would feel loved because she would be getting all this mail from people that she knew. What I wasn't expecting was it to go viral. Well, within 2 days of me posting a video on social media asking my friends and family to mail her these birthday cards, the Prime Minister of Canada ended up doing a town hall meeting in Hamilton, Ontario. And one of my friends happened to be at this town hall meeting. He got chosen to ask a question to the Prime Minister, and what he asked was if the Prime Minister would sign a birthday card for Caitlin. And he did. So Caitlin got the signed birthday card from the Prime Minister of Canada.
I got a card for Prime Minister. Who are we? Who? Oh, him. He's a good dude. Thank you.
So with that came a lot of news attention because everybody wanted to see this birthday card, and those news stories was what made the card go viral. So within 5 days of me posting that video, all of a sudden our story had been shared all around the world millions of times. And we ended up getting our mail driven to our house within a week of my video because there was so many cards coming in within the first few days of that video. I opened my door and there was 2 people on my porch, and the gentleman's like, we're from the post office and there are like 3 full bags of these cards at our depot. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I explained what happened, that the story went viral. And he's like, this is too much for the mail person to carry. So we are going to have to drive your mail to your house, and you're gonna have to put a bin out for all the mail. We got just over 6,000 birthday cards from all over. We had a map where we could cross off every country we got in. So every time we got a new country, we'd scratch it off on the map, and we got from, I believe, over 34 countries, all 10 provinces and territories, and all 50 states we got cards from.
I got birthday cards all around the world.
What were some of the things they said to you on the birthday cards? You remember? They said?
I'm kind and beautiful, and to say just be yourself. Nobody told me that for.
Before Caitlin got the birthday cards, she was very sad and depressed. It was very hard for me to cheer her up. I mean, she didn't want to hang out with her mom. What teenager wants to hang out with their mom? And it was very discouraging to see because I really didn't have any control to change that for her. I couldn't go on the street and pick a friend off the street and say, be her friend. But when she started to get the birthday cards and she started to get those encouraging messages of, you are so kind, just be you, you are an inspiration, it was amazing to see the difference. She went from being very depressed to feeling very confident about herself, very loved, very needed. You could see her circle of care growing around her. The whole community embraced her. We actually went to Scotland on vacation that summer, and somebody pulled us in the mall in Scotland and said, "You're Caitlin from Canada. I mailed you a birthday card."
She found me in the mall, Scotland Mall. She said, "This is Caitlin." And I said, "Yeah, that's me. I help you." And she gave me a card for my, yeah.
So it was very surreal. So then she went from there to I'm a celebrity, and then she thought she was a superstar for the rest of that year, of course.
And this guy, his name is Abhishek Bachchan. He's a, like Indian dancer, and that's my favorite part to watch.
We have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going. See ya. We love you, Caitlin. Happy birthday, Ted.
I love you too. Mwah.
So you're a celebrity.
Yes. Apparently I am. I like being famous, but
So what happened was I opened up, after we started receiving all these cards, thousands of cards, I started getting messages on social media saying, I sent Caitlin a gift. Did you get the gift? Because I'm really worried that the gift got lost. And I'm like, oh my goodness, people are sending gifts, and there was piles of cards. Like, I literally had so many cards in my house. So I decided to open up a Facebook group, and we called it Kindness for Caitlin. So what basically we did is we videotaped Caitlin opening up a few cards every single day so that we could thank people as the cards were coming in. And this group started to gain momentum, and people started to join this group and watching these videos.
hey everyone, I'm opening some cards now.
Yes, we're opening up our cards. Caitlin's favorite part of the day. It does sound like how does it look like this princess though? But it sounded like Caitlin. Let me see.
If I missed a day of videos, people were like, where's the video? Like, where's the Caitlin video? Like, I actually thought they were boring with Caitlin opening cards, but people loved these videos. So what happened though was, as great as that was, Caitlin was becoming a celebrity in her own right. I started to receive hundreds of messages from parents who were saying, I understand, like, it's so good to see this because, you know what, I just sent out 30 birthday invitations and nobody showed up to my child's birthday. Or, you know, the whole class just went to a birthday last weekend and my child was the only one not invited to the birthday. And these messages were more and more, and I started to really I felt bad and hurtful because I knew what that feeling was. Caitlin had been struggling with the same stuff all through high school, so I could relate to what these parents were telling me. So I thought I needed to do something. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was going to make all these kids and adults. It's not just kids, there's adults as well. And I didn't know how I could make them feel what Caitlin was feeling. So I decided that for her 18th birthday, which was in July, I was gonna rent this park and I was going to invite any child or adult who has never been to a birthday, and I was going to celebrate all of them. Everybody come, we're gonna celebrate all of you on this day, and we're gonna call it an Unbirthday Party. And that's where the Unbirthday Party started.
The Unbirthday Party will return shortly. We now return to the Unbirthday Party.
I'm Dorothy. I'm 16 and I live in Hamilton.
And I'm Tara, and I'm Dorley's mom.
I have cerebral palsy and my body can't do what I wanted to do.
And you also have an intellectual disability, which other kids your age do?
It's harder for me to learn like the other kids my age because I have a learning disability. I would rather have friends to meet up at the park, play outside back here, have lunch, whatever. and making friends is the part of going to school.
I think it's sometimes hard to make friends with other teenagers when you have an educational assistant with you all the time. And Dorley does need to have an educational assistant to help her with the things that her disability makes challenging. But other teenagers don't necessarily want to hang out with an adult around. And she's going into grade 12. She would like to have friends. She needs to have friends. And it's just not happening.
Grade 12's next year for me.
I know.
And no friends yet.
When we went to the Unbirthday Party, it was a nice big open field, which was great for our family being able to move around. And it was kind of like a festival or a fair where they had different booths that were set up all around the park. And we could really just go to different activities and stay for as little or as long as we wanted.
After our Unbirthday Party in 2018, the news all came again, and our Unbirthday Party went viral. And I started to get messages from all over North America saying, hey, can you bring that Unbirthday Party to Seattle? Or can you bring this to Alberta? And I was like, I'm just a mom. Like, I don't know how to bring anything to anywhere. So a group of my friends and I decided we would start a nonprofit organization. We changed the group Kindness for Caitlin, and we called it Friends for Kindness. And we decided that we were gonna host these Unbirthday parties all over Ontario in 2019, so people didn't have to drive so far to come to them. So in 2019, we actually had 4 Unbirthday parties. We had them in Ottawa, Belleville, St. Catharines, and Brantford, and we celebrated probably close to 800 children and adults at those 4 Unbirthday parties. So yeah, and then we were going to have 6 Unbirthday parties in 2020, and then we know what happened in 2020, and all our parties were canceled, unfortunately. So my brain always going, thinking, how can I connect our friends? How can I get them the social connections that I know they desperately need? But what we also started up was a buddy program. So what we did is we had kids, adults, and teens meet online over Zoom 1 hour every week, and we had high school volunteers, and we actually had the kids meet over Zoom like they were hanging out at a coffee shop. And we utilized high school volunteers who were struggling to get their hours because everything was closed, facilitate the meeting. So we had an elementary group, we had a teen group, we had an adult group.
I'm Charlotte. I'm 11 years old and I live in Hagersville, Ontario.
I'm Marta Salonen and I'm Charlotte's mom.
Next year I'm going into grade 7. Right now I'm in grade 6. And my favorite subject in school is right now art.
She's a very friendly and outgoing kid. She thinks everybody is her friend, everybody's her best friend. Peers her own age are starting to outgrow her. She has a mild intellectual delay. So I would say she's 11, but mentally functions more at a 7, 8-year-old.
When I always want to meet friends in person, I always feel scared. I always get scared sometimes. I always get really shy around people.
Well, I've known Nicole for a few years, and speaking with Nicole and seeing Caitlin's story, Nicole suggested that she become part of the buddy group online. So Nicole suggested she become part of the buddy group, and she's loved it. She looks forward to it every week. And it's like, Mom, Wednesday is 6:30. We're not busy, right? I gotta be on Zoom. I gotta see my friends in the buddy group, so.
You get to talk to some of your, talk to some people, and you get to talk to your friend, and if you want to say you want to be friends, you can, and then you can play games together. I met one of these volunteers at the buddy program, and her name is Jada. I can't wait to meet Jada. I really want to meet them in person.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Jada.
And we're volunteers for the Friends for Kindness Buddy program. Every week we join a Zoom call where we talk to children who struggle to make friendships, just making other people happy. I mean, generally I do. I like to make people laugh and smile, but especially knowing that I'm making a difference in someone's life that doesn't typically have someone to talk to makes me feel really good.
Nicole is the main reason why I am making this difference. And I think that she is the best part of all of it.
Even though a lot of the individuals we celebrate are individuals with special needs. We did find that over the last couple of years, there were other individuals that are isolated, remote learning students, kids who are shy, kids who are bullied, and they really enjoyed that connection, and they really started to make a lot of friends with each other. So we brought the buddy program again back in 2022 this year.
Who's coming at the birthday party?
Taylor's coming, Zach and Natalie are coming, Bella, almost everybody.
I'm gonna be there because I'm gonna come and join the train.
Well, that sounds fun. Enjoy it.
I got a train. I have a train coming to the party, so I'm gonna be on that train all afternoon.
Me too.
I'm Mark Stewart. I'm from Brantford, Ontario. I learned about the buddy program through another group I'm with. I join the group and I get to meet a whole bunch of new people. I like to socialize. I like to meet new people, connect with new friends, meet old ones. I'm looking forward to meeting people at the Unbirthday Party, meet up with some old friends and meet up with some new ones.
What's your favorite part when you get to the birthday party? What are you gonna see? We're gonna like
I
be
think one of my
happy.
favorite parts is gonna be finally meeting you guys.
Taylor, you're gonna make me cry in the buddy program while the video camera is. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
The Unbirthday Party will be right back. We now return to the Unbirthday Party.
Okay, as you saw, I had a very emotional reunion. This is my friend Billy, and I have not seen him since the last Unbirthday Party, and I'm so emotional seeing him right now, so I'm very excited to see Billy.
I got here fast I can, and I had good time. I went on the train 5 times. Yay.
My name's Lisa Foster, and I'm a board member with Friends for Kindness. This is actually my first Unbirthday Party, and I'm very happy and proud to be here, not just so that my son and my family can enjoy it, but also as a board member to see other people and just I'm meeting so many people for the first time that I feel like I've had a connection with them online already for a couple years now, and I finally get to put some faces and smiles to names and in person, and it's been awesome. We have a couple of different areas in the park. This is our sensory area. Some of our friends, depending on their needs, need a little bit of a quieter or place to kind of slow down or maybe ease in even to the event. So we set up an area. You can see there's a lot of sensory toys and just a quieter space, a little farther away from the music in the shade so that we can have a little bit for everybody.
One of my friends came down for this birthday party. It's her first time coming too. She loved it. I'm a kid again.
It was awesome to see so many people. I think Charlotte had a good time. She saw some friends from the buddy program online that she recognized, so hung out with them a little bit. Did you have fun running under the parachute when all the parents made it go way up in the air? It seemed like all the kids were engaged. Something for everybody to do. Some dancing with the music and the drumming. The kids love the music the drums and the instruments that they have over there. I was tearing up seeing Charlotte with her friends that she's met, and I think she'll be able to keep in touch with some of them throughout the rest of the summer and into the school year.
I had a fun day with the coloring and throwing the balls, eating cupcakes and playing games. It was nice to be able to come and hang out for the day. I like eating food a lot, so the cupcakes for me, like that sweet stuff I like doing.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
You want to come back next year?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks to Cole and your team. You guys did an awesome job putting this on for the Friends for Kindness and the Unbirthday Party.
I think Nicole has hit it right on the head with this Unbirthday Party idea, and it's amazing that it's going to be happening in a couple cities this summer. These kids that don't get invited to birthday parties or don't have friends come to their own birthday parties, they need to be celebrated. And they need to have the biggest celebration.
Nicole is a force of nature. She really is just goodness and kindness, and who would have imagined that wanting to make a special birthday for her daughter would have exploded into like such a huge movement across the province.
I got a really beautiful card today. Somebody gave me this card that says, you know, kindness is the most important thing in the world, and that the world needs more people like me. And honestly, I'm just one person out of a whole village of amazing world changers, and I couldn't do it by myself. I do it because I have other friends that are willing to say, Nicole, what's your idea? Let us help. I have people that come to these events and say, you know what, this is the most beautiful thing, how can I help? It takes a community. It takes a whole community, and it's not just me. So I'm only as amazing as the people around me. That's what I keep telling everybody. I want people to know that no matter how alone and sad that they feel, that I don't want their light to be diminished. I want their smile to light up the world, and I want the world to see that smile, and I want the world to see how wonderful our friends are, regardless if they have different abilities, whether they use different ways to communicate or different ways to get around, that they still have fun, they still feel the same as us, they still love the same as us, and they still love being part of the community. And I really, if anything, I really hope the community saw just how important that was to them, that the community continues to embrace them and invite them to be part of the community in future events.
Thank you, Mom, for everything you've done to me. I like her. She's a good mom.
Director, Nick Appleton. Producers, Nick Appleton and Tyler Cameron. Edited by Nick Appleton and Rod Christie. Shot by Nick Appleton, Byron Kuchura. Location sound by Mike Murden. Production assistant, Julia Lee. Audio post by Colin Cadiz. Announcer, Christine Malik. Integrated described video specialist, Simone Cupid. Content development specialist, Karen McGee. Coordinating producer, Jennifer Johnson. Director of production, Cara Nye. Director of programming, Brian Perdue. VP content development and programming, John Melville. President and CEO, David Arrington. Apple Orchard Productions. Copyright 2022. AMI Accessible Media Incorporated.